evening, everyone, and thank you for joining the Chesapeake Career Center's Recruitment webinar. As shared, I am Dr. Wyndham, the proud Principal and Program Administrator at CCC. As you can imagine, this is not the way our recruitment process generally happens. Normally, Mrs. Edmonds Young, our awesome school counselor, travels to all 7 high schools to share information about CCC with 10th grade students. Then we would welcome interested students on campus to take a tour of our school and program. And finally, we would host what we call Recruitment Night, an event in which parents and students are able to come on site and learn more about our program. Needless to say, none of these recruitment efforts are possible this year due to the pandemic. However, we plan to share everything you need to know about CCC during this webinar. For those of you who may not know quite as much about CCC, we educate students with knowledge and skills in a variety of trades and health and science programs. We equip students with credentials that will make them employable and marketable, and these are industry standard credentials. And finally, we empower students to enter successfully into careers, whether directly out of high school or after additional post-secondary training. This evening, I have several of my colleagues present to help facilitate the webinar. Mr. Grant Stanley is our Career and Technical Education Supervisor, and we are thankful for the support he provides to our school. We also have our awesome Assistant Principal, Dr. Karen Collier. You will get to hear from Mrs. Joyce Billman, our wonderful Workforce Development Coordinator, later in the presentation as well. She serves as a liaison between the business community and our school. So in short, she helps our students to gain employment in the CCC field of study. And last, but certainly not least, we have Mrs. Laura Edmonds Young, our amazing school counselor. You will soon see that she clearly knows everything there is to know about the Chesapeake Career Center. At this time, I will turn things over to Ms. Edmonds Young.
Thank you, Dr. Wyndham. Here at the Chesapeake Career Center, we serve students from all 7 Chesapeake high schools. We offer 17 career and technical education courses, which you will learn more about in a moment. 7 of our programs are dual enrollment programs, which allows students to earn college credits while in high school. Our programs are special because we offer students opportunities to earn industry credentials, allowing them to step directly into the workforce. Our courses are full year and last 2 blocks each day. So students spend half of the day at their home high school and the other half of the day with us. Transportation is provided to and from each high school. However, students who drive are allowed to drive and park on campus with the purchase of a Chesapeake Career Center parking permit. Our students earn 3 to 6 Chesapeake Public Schools high school credits, depending on which program they are enrolled in. Our dual enrollment students earn college credits, and additional course weight is added to their cumulative grade point average upon successful completion of their program. Our courses blend theory instruction with practical hands-on application. We will elaborate on this momentarily. As I previously shared, we offer 17 programs at the Chesapeake Career Center. As you can see, we offer 1-year programs and 2-year programs. For the 1-year programs, students are able to apply to take the course as either an 11th grader or a 12th grader, unless it specifically indicates that program is a 12th grade only program. For 2-year programs, students apply to begin the course as an 11th grader and return to complete the program as a 12th grader. Please note that some of our programs are either dual enrollment optional or dual enrollment required. Remember, Dual enrollment is when a student earns college credits after successfully completing a course, which means if a student is accepted into one of our programs that is dual enrollment, there are additional requirements for Tidewater Community College that the student must complete. These additional requirements include the following: the Tidewater Community College admissions application, the Virginia Placement Test, the Tidewater Community College dual enrollment application, and the Chesapeake Public Schools dual enrollment agreement. This process may sound overwhelming, but it really isn't. And your child's high school counselor will assist you with completing the necessary steps for Tidewater Community College. At this time, we're going to take a quick moment to share with you just a snapshot of what our students experience here at the center. We have to send a special thank you to Mr. Grant Stanley, our Career and Technical Education Supervisor, for the awesome job he did creating the video you are about to view. We sincerely hope you enjoyed being able to see our students at work in their classes. And I'm sure you're probably wondering how you can learn more information about each program. Well, there are a few ways you can learn about our school and our programs, but the best way is to start by visiting our website, where you will find detailed program information, informational videos specific to each program, testimonials, and a host of other important information. So why attend CCC? There are several reasons why your student should consider applying to the Chesapeake Career Center, but for the sake of time, we'll just focus on a few. First, students have an opportunity to earn an industry credential. Industry credentials. You know, we hear a lot about these, but what are they? To put it simply, an industry credential is a certification or a license. It's verification of a person's qualifications and competence in a particular field. Industry credentials are predictors of success in the workplace and can help to give our young people an advantage when entering the workforce and or post-secondary education. Next, our programs are highly cost effective. There are times when I'm speaking with students and they share that their plans are to pursue an industry credential after high school. It's then that I usually share with them the benefits of earning credentials while in high school. One of the primary reasons for doing so is that it saves students and their parents quite a bit of money. On the screen, you see a tuition comparison chart, which compares the cost of tuition for programs at a post-secondary school, meaning after a student graduates high school, versus the cost of taking the same course while in high school at the Chesapeake Career Center. While there's no tuition for enrolling in our programs, I must share that select programs have small fees for uniforms and supplies needed for the course. However, those items are for students to keep once they complete the program. Additionally, if a student is enrolled in a dual enrollment program with us, there are tuition fees for Tidewater Community College. However, through our partnership with Tidewater Community College, the rate for each credit is discounted, and families are able to apply for assistance to help offset the cost if there is a financial need. At CCC, our courses blend theory instruction with practical hands-on application. Theory instruction is simply the bookwork. It's the foundation. It provides an understanding of that industry, and it's within theory instruction that our students study principles, methods, and best practices within that field. Students are then able to put their theoretical knowledge into practice through hands-on activities or practicals, just as you saw in the video. And they are able to do all of these things under the supervision of experts in the field. You see, I like to call our teachers the experts because, well, they are. Our students get to learn from individuals who have been successful in their respective industries and therefore are able to guide our students as they prepare to enter their fields of study. Lastly, and perhaps what I most love about our school and programs, is that our courses are designed for all students, whether you are college bound, military bound, or workforce bound. Our college bound students are able to get a jump start on earning college credits if enrolled in a dual enrollment program. And all of our students gain a foundation for post-secondary learning through the rigor of our coursework. Many choose to use the credentials they've earned to gain employment while in college as they further their education. Likewise, students who plan to enlist in the military immediately after high school plan to do the same. And for students who choose to go directly into the workforce, they have equipped themselves with the skills and knowledge needed to begin their career paths. So let's move on and talk a little about extracurricular activities at CCC. Often I'm asked about the extracurricular activities that we offer at the Chesapeake Career Center. Understand, we serve a smaller school population, and therefore we just don't offer quite as many club activities as the 7 high schools. However, we do offer 3 organizations that we are very proud of. First, we offer the National Technical Honor Society, an honor society specifically for students who excel in career and technical education programs such as ours. Each spring, after an eligibility review, we invite students to join the Honor Society, and we hold a special induction ceremony. We also offer HOSA, for Health Occupations Students of America, for students enrolled in our health science courses, and Skills USA, an organization for students enrolled in our trade and industrial education courses. Both of these national organizations are aligned with our curriculum and provide opportunities for our students to develop their occupational and leadership skills. Before I move on, just a reminder, if you have any questions about anything that I've covered, please be sure to type them in the Q&A feature. At this time, I would like to turn it over to our outstanding Workforce Development Coordinator, Mrs. Joyce Billman, who will share with you information about our work-based learning opportunities here at CCC. Mrs. Billman, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Edmonds-Young. As you can see, we have so many great programs here at the Chesapeake Career Center. My role as the Workforce Development Coordinator allows me the opportunity to work with our students and the business community to provide the connection between classroom learning and real-world learning experiences in the business community. Our instructors provide our students with the skills they will need to be successful in the workplace. We provide opportunities for the students to enhance their skills through work-based learning experiences. We will look at those work-based learning experiences. These are the different types of work-based learning experiences through the Virginia Department of Education. We work with each of the programs and the students to provide the experiences that will reinforce their skills. Some examples are our nursing and nurse aid students participate in clinicals at various facilities where they utilize the skills they have learned in the classroom setting. These clinical hours are required for the students to take their state boards. Our cybersecurity and pharmacy students participate in internships. Our dental students participate in externships where they work directly with dentists and dental hygienists. Our cosmetology, auto body, welding, and auto tech students can participate in the co-op work program. Our firefighting and EMT students participate in ride-alongs, which provide mentorships. Our HVAC students have the opportunity to participate in a registered apprenticeship program where they are hired by businesses second semester and receive on-the-job training and the opportunity to earn their journeyman certificate. All of our programs have some type of work-based learning. These experiences help students thrive in their career and professional development. These are our partners in education that support our students in work-based learning. As you can see, we have a large number of businesses that support us. The business community is so supportive because they know our students at the Chesapeake Career Center are excited about the career field they are in and willing to learn and grow in the industry. We are always looking to expand our partnerships. If you know any industry that would be willing to invest in our students, please reach out to me. Our ultimate goal is to prepare students to enter the career field they are pursuing. Just as a reminder, if you have any questions, please put them in the Q&A and we will answer those questions. I will now turn it back over to Mrs. Laura Edmonds-Young, who will now cover the application process.
Thank you, Mrs. Spillman. We know that you are excited about all of the great opportunities here at CCC. So you are probably wondering, how do I apply? Our electronic application can be found on our website. When you go to the website, select the icon for your high school, which will take you directly to the application. You will be asked to provide basic information, have the opportunity to select your first and second choice programs, indicate your interest in dual enrollment for applicable programs, and share information about your interest in your selected program. Be sure to submit your application by Friday, February 12th to be considered for first round admission. Our programs are highly sought after. We often have more applicants than seats available. For this reason, please be sure to submit your application by that deadline. Once you submit your application, your high school counselor will provide CCC with supporting documentation, including your 4-year plan, your transcript, your attendance and discipline records. And all of this information is used as a part of the review process. We encourage you to connect with your high school counselor about your interest in any of our programs. Applicants are notified of their application status in mid-April, right after spring break. All of the individuals you have heard from tonight are part of the CCC support team. Our program administrator and principal, Dr. Shonda Wyndham, and our workforce development coordinator, Mrs. Joyce Spillman. Additionally, our awesome assistant principal, Dr. Karen Collier, and our career and technical education supervisor, Mr. Grant Stanley, round out the team to ensure student success here at the Chesapeake Career Center. If you would like to learn more information about our school and our programs, we invite you to contact your school counselor or CCC directly with any questions. Again, a wealth of knowledge about each program, including short overview videos, can be found on our website. Lastly, please follow us on social media to stay tuned to all of the great things happening here at the Chesapeake Career Center. At this time, I will turn the floor back over to Dr. Wyndham.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Evans-Young. I would like to thank each of you for joining us this evening. Please do not hesitate to reach out to us if you have additional questions. We hope to see you on campus next year in one of our programs. At this time, I will turn things back over to Mrs. Carey.
Thank you, Dr. Wyndham and her team for an excellent presentation on programs and services offered from Chesapeake Career Center. As you've just heard, they are eagerly ready to prepare today's students for tomorrow's careers. If your child is ready to find his or her future at Chesapeake Career Center, please contact the center at 757-547-0135. Additionally, if your question was not answered during the presentation, our panelists will be given a copy of all questions and will respond within the next few days. This concludes our webinar presentation. Remember, families and communities work better together. Have a great evening.